So a fine morning, I got a call from Jagdeep ji, and he said that he wants to do a new house. And finally, the time was fixed, and he came to our office, and we discussed about the whole project. And I asked about who all are there in his family. So he kind of gave me a idea, or rather, I would say a design brief of what he was looking for. So we had some discussion, and we came to some conclusion. The plot size for this project was about 450 square yards, and this is in Sushant City in Jaipur. So, after being very clear on the design brief, um, we started drawing some conceptual sketches. The main idea here was that we have a lot of light and ventilation in the house, and principally throughout the day when sun is there, I don't want any um, light to be switched on in the house. When temperature is such that you don't need an air condition, I can simply open my windows with, of course, the mesh, and there's a lot of light. There's a lot of ventilation in the house.
देखो, मैंने इस मकान के बारे में जब प्लान किया था तो आर्किटेक्ट नाम का कोई सब्जेक्ट ही नहीं था इसमें। मैं डायरेक्ट ठेकेदार के साथ काम करना चाह रहा था और मुझे उस ठेकेदार ने बताया भी कुछ इसी तरह था कि आर्किटेक्ट को आप लोगे तो फालतू में आपसे जो भी है 2, 4, 5, 7 लाख रुपए वो एक्स्ट्रा ले लेंगे। तो मैं बिल्कुल मूड में भी नहीं था कि मैं किसी आर्किटेक्ट को साथ लेके मकान बनाऊं, क्योंकि मुझे ये लग रहा था कि मेरे 5, 7 लाख रुपए बच जाएंगे। तो मैंने गौरव सर के बारे में सुना था कि हाँ, गौरव जी हैं जो कि बनी पार्क में रहते हैं और बहुत अच्छा सिस्टम है उनका। तो मैं गया उनके पास में, मेरे को बताया था किसी ने। तो फर्स्ट बार जब मिला उनसे तो मिलते में समझ में आ गया था कि हाँ, ये बंदा टैलेंटेड है। बाकी मुझे अच्छा लगा उनसे मिलके, और वो फर्स्ट मीटिंग में मुझे उन्होंने पूरा भाप लिया था कि मैं क्या एक्सपेक्टेशन कर रहा हूँ, मुझे कैसा मकान चाहिए, मुझे कैसा किचन चाहिए, मुझे कैसा हॉल चाहिए, कैसा, मुझे कितने रूम होने चाहिए। मेरा प्लॉट आई थिंक 400 गज का है, तो वो समझ गए थे कि मैं किस विचारधारा का आदमी हूँ और मुझे किस तरह का मकान चाहिए, तो उन्होंने मुझे प्रिपेयर कर दिया।
Now, let me explain you. Uh, this is how the site is. This is about 400 square yards. That's my road, and there's a constructed house here. Um, on the back side, till here we have a house. This is open, and this is another plot which is empty at the moment. But yes, we will have another. This is others' land here, and this is my site. So we finally decided to have the entrance from here. I decided in a big kitchen, which was in the front side. We were also very particular about Vastu, so the basic concept of Vastu has also been incorporated.
तो मैं ये बोलूंगा कि आपको जब भी किचन यदि आप बना रहे हैं तो औरत का जो टाइम है वो मैं समझता हूँ कि 70 से 80% टाइम उसके किचन में स्पेंड होता है। तो किचन मेरे कहने से या अपनी वाइफ की खुशी के लिए बड़ा सा किचन बनाए जिसमें आराम से घूमते घूमते वो खाना बनाए और अच्छे से एंजॉय करते हुए हम सब लोग भी जैसा करते हैं। मेरा किचन भी आप देखोगे 17 बाई 12 13 ऐसा कुछ है, मुझे ध्यान नहीं, बाकी अच्छे से बनाया है मैंने किचन मेरा।
The corner for the mandir. So, client had a special request to us that he wanted the temple to be looking towards the main entrance gate, because he had this psychology, or this belief rather, that if the temple is facing towards the gate, Mata Ji is going to take care of the house. So, if you look at this place, this is my mandir. So, in order to explain you the concept, let me draw the site. Now, that's the site on a larger scale. So, I have about 10 feet, which is on the back side, about 20 feet on the front side, and this is all nice, good landscape with beautiful lights. It's lovely to sit in the evening. This is landscape on the front, and this is landscape at the back side. So, we've got services in the center, somewhere here, and we've decided to do 2 rooms here. Now, the idea of giving this big landscape on the back side was that I take a lot of light from this side. So, both my rooms have wonderful light and ventilation, and these openings are about 10 feet by 10 feet, and you have a slider. So, this opening is from here to here, from here to here, and you step out into this green area. So both the rooms have wonderful view on the back side as well, and this area has got beautiful lights, as you can see in the picture here. And from the room, I mean, on the back side of the room, you really don't get this feeling that you're on the back side of the house. It looks like you are placed somewhere with a very nice landscape area with a lot of light and a lot of ventilation coming inside the room. Now, and that's the entrance to the house. Um, this is how the house is. That's the veranda. That's drawing room, and that happens to be kitchen. That's the side entrance to the house, and you have these steps which are going up, and this is a duplex here. Staircase moves up like that. So there's a lot of light that is coming into the house from this. There's a lot of light which is going into the mandir like this, and the view that I'm talking about is a straight view that you can see the entrance of the house. Now that's my boundary. So when I have to go to the drawing room, I just climb up these.
बाकी उन्होंने मेरी सारी जो डिमांड थी सारी पूरी कर दी थी। मकान में मैं बात करूं वेंटिलेशन की, वेंटिलेशन उन्होंने इतने प्रॉपर तरीके से छोड़ा हुआ है कि आप कैसे भी आप मकान को कैसे भी कोई बाहर से कोई आदमी आएगा तो बिल्कुल भी उसको घुटन महसूस नहीं होगा, या इस तरह से बोलूँ कि भाई आपको 6, 7, 8 बजे 6 जब तक सूर्यास्त नहीं होता तब तक आपको लाइट की कोई ज़रूरत ही नहीं होती है, जो कि आपका अगर एक्सपेंसेस मान लो या जो भी है, वो नहीं होगा और वेंटिलेशन बहुत अच्छे से इन्होंने किया है।
Steps, I get onto the veranda, and from here I get into the drawing room. So whenever I have to take my guest in, I don't have to take them inside. From the side entrance where I'm dining and living, I take them into the drawing room straight away. And when I have people of my own house and family, they walk in from the side entrance and they can go up to the staircase. And because of this duplex thing, we have a lot of light and ventilation that is coming in to the house. So when this light follows on, there's a lot of light and ventilation that takes place here. So this is illuminated, this is illuminated, this is illuminated by natural light. And there's a lot of light that is coming into the kitchen from here. So this is illuminated, and drawing room has a lot of light coming in from here. So this is illuminated. So this is eventually going to be a wall which is going to be shared by the neighbor. So I have not kept any opening of light from this side, because eventually I'm not going to get light from here. So all my light sources from either the back side or from the front side, making the whole project very lively, something with very, very positive vibe. Now let's go to the first floor. So concept or the layout of the first floor is such: as I move up like that, I come up with staircase somewhere here. This is my duplex, and this is where I have my balcony. So actually my side boundary is still here, and this is my side boundary, and that's one room here. This is where I have my toilets. This is a big hall, and then similarly I've got toilets here, and then I've got room here, and I've got a room here. This is all lounge, the first block, and there is a way like that. So room comes up to here, and this is a terrace, and I can go out, and there is a balcony on the back side. So this is all open to sky, and this is how I go up, and there is a spiral staircase which takes me to the terrace. Now, coming to the elevation part of this, client wanted a good elevation which is attractive, aesthetically nice. Um, we wanted to use very, very basic elements. We didn't want to expend much on the elements that are going to be on the site. On the facade. So you see the elevation is very simple, but the way we have played with lights and the combination and the scale and proportion, so the whole thing looks very nice. So you can look at these images. This is the daylight image. This is the evening image where the lights are on, and you can see that there's no expensive material at all used in this. So we have saved a lot of amount for the client because of this. Nowhere in the house you would see anything expensive being used. It is simple paint, or maybe at some places use simple textures. Otherwise, no expensive material at all. Lot of light, lot of ventilation. That's again a lot of saving. Um, right scale and right proportion. So aesthetically, it looks very nice. Psychologically, person feels very comfortable in the house. Horizontal proportion to vertical proportions are coming up very well. The scale to where you can relate to the bed to the human scale is coming up very nice, and the client is very happy with the overall design that has come out in the house. Now, let me tell you a little brief on the elevation part. So, if you look at this, we have taken special considerations for the services. So I have my conceptual sketch like this. So this is a band which goes down, and my service pipe is behind this. So it is not visible at all. Nor in my elevations you will see any of the air conditions which take away the whole sense of design in the elevation. You need to understand that services are very important. So when we do elevation, we consider services first, so that when I do the elevation, it becomes a part of the elevation, and it shouldn't so happen that after doing the whole elevation, AC is coming up and is being visible when the outdoor unit, the rainwater pipes or some other service pipes are coming out. So of course they will be there, but then they have to be treated very nicely in the elevation design. So that's the band from where our rainwater pipe and some service pipes are going on. That's the window of the bedroom. That's the window of the drawing room. Then you have the veranda on the ground floor. It's a beautiful steps. These are beautiful steps which take you up. This whole area in the front, that you see is all landscape area. Here, this pillar continues for the structural purpose, and that's how the conceptual elevation works out to be. You have the kitchen window here, and the entrance is this side. When this stretches further, you have got steps here. That's the side entrance of the house, and a ventilation has been left for the light to come in. And here, a big opening as a slider is there. So a lot of light goes in from here, from here, from here, from here, from here, from here, and also from the sides. So this really makes the overall house very, very interesting in terms of the functionality, in terms of aesthetics, in terms of the budget, in terms of the requirements that the client gave us, and also in terms of architectural professional service satisfaction.
बाथरूम की बात करें तो बाथरूम भी आप देख पाओगे वीडियो में, बहुत अच्छे बाथरूम बनाए इन्होंने। और ये सारे जो है, ठीक है, हाँ, पैसा ज़रूर मेरा खर्च हुआ, बाकी आइडियाज़ जो थे, वो सारे इनके गौरव सर के थे। और ये इन्होंने एक बार में समझ लिया था कि मैं इनसे चाह क्या रहा हूँ। अभी थोड़ा-सा मेरा पार्ट बाकी भी है मकान में, आगे का पार्ट वो रख लिया था क्योंकि बजट का थोड़ा अभाव था, या वो इतना मुझे, क्योंकि मेरे 2 बच्चे हैं, तो मैंने कहा बहुत बहुत ज़्यादा बड़ा एरिया हो जाएगा, लेकिन उसको भी मैं पूरा करूँगा, गौरव जी के साथ ही करूँगा 100%। मेरे बड़े ब्रदर का भी मकान इन्होंने बनाया है, तो गौरव जी का तो कोई जवाब ही नहीं है।
We've used some of the energy efficient techniques, as in the placing of the rooms. We've also used the cavity wall. There are heat reflecting paints on the ceiling to avoid the heat in the house. There's some glasses where we've identified that the south and the west part is the sun of south and west is coming in. So we've also used double glazed glass in this to reflect the heat as much as possible. So these are certain aspects which we have incorporated in order to reduce or rather to enhance the heat insulation in the house. And I think we've been able to do a reasonably good job for these clients. And the comments of the clients are, of course, there in the video. You can evaluate the work with that. We look forward to do much more architecture work and maybe more refined than this. Thank you so much and for being patient to listen to our